I already have some. Oh, hold up.
Hey, everybody, and welcome into the Operation Daybreak update show for Rogue Company. My name is Pretty Air. Happy to be back on the show alongside Mr. Brad Weir. How you doing, buddy?
Pretty good, man. Welcome back, and everybody that's watching. Congratulate Nick for having his first baby boy.
Yes, my beautiful baby boy. He's here, he's healthy, and that's why I was not on the last show, but I'm glad to be back now. I think I can hear him crying downstairs as we speak, so let's get this over with. We've got a lot of fun stuff for you to show, guys. Obviously, this is an exciting patch for Rogue Company because we are leaving the beta phase and moving into full release. It's a very exciting time for us. Instagram. We obviously have lots of fun stuff coming for you all, but we wanted to take a moment and kind of thank you and look back on the journey that we've been on from the start of open beta to where we are now. We've added tons of new rogues. You can see 9 rogues since the start. We're at 25 characters now. We've added 9 weapons for a total of 58 weapons and gadgets. Tons of new game modes, 25. Brad. I know you had a huge part to play in that. 7 maps since the open beta for a total of 20. So lots and lots of content over the course of our beta phase, but we're happy to be kind of launching out of that now into full release.
Yeah, so much stuff. And on top of all that, you can see there's a lot of other things we did as well. Rogue Mastery, Weapon Mastery, these narrative events, login rewards, contract, ranked, battle passes, MVP screens. Now let's talk about what else we're adding in this patch.
Yeah, man, lots of stuff to kind of get us in that journey. It's been great. We've really appreciated all the help. A lot of this stuff is guided, and the feedback that the community provides is very, very valuable to us as we sort of forge ahead what we prioritize and what we get in front of our players. So again, thank you to everyone who has been here since the start of open beta. And if you're just now joining us, you couldn't have picked a better time. We got plenty of features, maps, gadgets, characters, modes, all this good stuff. And it doesn't stop there. With this next update, of course, will come a fresh season with a fresh battle pass, chock full of goodies for you all to get your hands on and customize your rogues in a brand new way. This one's kind of like Wasteland themed. It's really cool. Lots of different skins in here.
Oh, wait.
Making sure you look good.
I was sent a picture of a new battle pass, and I was like, I didn't believe it at first. But then I looked at it, it did look real. I like that glimpse
outfit. And then we've got some awesome new skins coming along. These are all of the Battle Pass skins. We've got Wasteland.
What about Trench, bro? Trench needs some love.
Got one for Dahlia here. I'm actually a pretty big fan of this one. I was a really big fan of sort of that Dark Lord Dahlia skin for a long time. But that
this is the skin right here, Nick.
Oh,
this is it.
That's the one.
That's pretty cool.
That's the one. That's the one.
I bet y'all Phantom players gonna love that.
That's the one you're getting off. Phantom's got a lot of good ones here. I was using Apocalypse Protocol on Scorch.
Come on, give me another Ronin. I know they keep making skins for it, but I'll take more.
Scorch. Very, very cool stuff.
Oh, that's cool.
In this battle pass, we've got the Joyride emote as well. I think this is a legendary
one. So that picture I was sent is real.
Oh, baby.
You know, when I recorded this, I equipped the appropriate skin as well.
If I still have it on my phone, I'll put it.
We're getting our cowboy on that unicorn.
That's great. That's just good work there by our boy Brad. That's why they pay you the big bucks, man. Got the Inferno Positron Mythic MLX Mark IV wrap. This one is a banger as well. This one looks awesome in game. Sounds awesome in game.
Oh, wow.
Go ahead and
that might be the
reaction
best
as well. This is what it's going to look like when you're firing. My goodness, I love this weapon.
It's pretty gnarly. It's pretty gnarly. I love it.
Yeah,
I rock with that.
Great weapon. Great weapon. Great wrap. I mean, these mythic wraps are always awesome.
But somehow, I like that a lot.
The teams involved
when does this battle pass
step
come out?
up their game time and time again. So lots of good stuff coming for you in this Wasteland themed battle pass. Plenty of new outfits, a new legendary emote, as well as that new mythic wrap for an automatic rifle. You know, we've got I think we're up to like 4 or something like that mythic wraps at this point. Exciting stuff there for all of you battle pass fans out there. Brad, we've got some cool stuff coming on the ranked side of things. Introducing not only a new ranked mode, but draft mode for our ranked modes as well.
Yeah, so this is all going to be part of Project Saint. So this is your draft pick that you will be seeing in ranked. Not only will this be in Demolition, but also Strikeout, and we'll talk about that after we go through this.
So
you're gonna ban first, Nick. That's the first thing you're gonna do is you're gonna each ban a rogue.
Let's talk about this. I mean, this is something that's been requested for a while. Ban's not something entirely new to Rogue Company, but of course, you're going to have your ban phase still during the draft. The key part of draft that makes this new is that you won't be able to pick mirrored characters on either side. So right now we're just working through the ban phase here. And something that we've done in our draft system that's a little bit different than the way a lot of other draft systems work in a lot of other
I know it's about
modes
strategy. You don't want to deal with
is
certain things with a character.
It's kind of like a free pick. So we're moving into the pick stages now. Red team is picking 2 characters. You can see enemy team is picking 2 rogues. Any of these players can lock in first. This eliminates the need for a trading phase at the end of the draft. So say, Festive Shiro, he wants to lock in that Sigrid, right? We'll just say Sigrid, for this example, she's a first pick material, right? But Festive Shiro, he's at the bottom of this list in this lobby. We don't want to have to wait for him to pick that rogue last. Like, he's the Sigrid player. He wants to play Sigrid. She's first pick material. She's going to lock that in. Then it's going to go over to blue team. They're going to pick their 2 characters in any order that they want. So this is where you need to communicate with your team. You need to make sure, okay, we need to get these high priority rogues first, but we want to make sure that we're getting them on the appropriate players. That's where it's critical that anyone can pick in any order. So whoever wants to play the high prior rogues, even if they're at the bottom of the lobby, you can lock those in. And I know it makes sense scary, people are going to be locking stuff in just to get what they want first, make sure they can play what's comfortable. That is something that can happen, but our hope is that, this is ranked. This is a more serious setting.
If I play ranked and you lock my favorite character, which is Ronan,
voice chat and communication,
I'll beat you with Dahlia. And if you
lock
Dahlia, I'll beat you with Skort. And if you beat Skort, I'll use Talon. It don't matter. That's why I like
early when you want them in the draft and on the right players.
I want to see more
Juke without needing.
I mean, this is a cool thing. I don't put more thought into what to ban or panic if somebody bans my character.
So you're going to load in, and you will not redraft at halftime.
I've never been that kind of person to care for that.
At the start of the draft is the rogue that you're going to be playing for the entirety of the match. That's a little bit more important for you demolition ranked players, because you got to think about the offense and the defense of what do I want to play for the entirety of this match. For ranked strikeout players, it's not the biggest deal, right? It's kind of what you're used to doing and playing that all the way through.
Yeah, so you talked about ranked strikeout.
It's a cool thing to have.
2 things to add on to this. One is we're going to be giving 4 additional rogues for free in this update for ranked. And that is because you need more rogues. There's bans, there's no mirror picks.
Yeah, that's
everything's
a good point.
unique. So you need at least 10 rogues to play it.
For people.
So we're going to give you 10 rogues if you're playing ranked, so that nobody is limited to not being able to play it for this update. But then when the next patch comes out in the future, you're going to need 10 rogues. So make sure you start, mastering and unlocking rogues and everything like that, so you can have 10 to go into ranked in the future. We're helping you out for this.
You don't
patch
have all the
unlocked,
and you play ranked.
Then the bigger thing is all of you strikeout fans out there.
If you play ranked,
you want
ban a character
we tried it in the past as part of the ranked queue and didn't go that hot for everybody, and we pulled it out from you. Well, now it's back, but it is back as its own queue. So if you want, you're going to see a ranked strikeout and a ranked demolition. Whichever game mode you want to play is what you can play. It is not you're queuing for one and you're going to get 1 or 2 of the game modes. You're only playing that game mode in the ranked.
Is it still 3v3?
There's one little caveat to it. Your rank that you get after your placements and even through your placements, it's all global. You're not going to have different placements for strikeout and different placements for demolition. You just have your 10 placements. You have your single rank. You can switch between strikeout and demolition and have that same rank. It's just a global ranked, but there is 2 playlists.
So it's ranked however you want to play it, wherever you want to play it. You've got separate playlists. When we tried other ranked modes in the past, that was one of the bigger pieces of feedback that we got is that,
if I play
some
with
people
bad
just
players,
want to play what they want to play in ranked.
I don't like
these separate playlists, so we're going to go ahead and give that a try. Pretty exciting time to be a ranked player. Remember,
it'd be nice if they change that, because I've seen other people too. They'll push your rank up
higher to try and grind out those seasonal ranked rewards. So some pretty exciting stuff coming for ranked.
Like, they're playing amazing. I've seen people, I've seen it online. They'll play amazing, but they don't rank up because their teammates, the matchmaking is bad in this game, and their teammates are not playing well at all. So they don't rank up at all. I wish they changed something like that. I know it's a team-based game, but everybody don't have friends to play with. Actually, it looks like majority of the people don't. So, they play with whoever they're on randomly. So it'll be nice if they change that, but you know what you're gonna do. If that's something you want to do in ranked, then you go ahead and deal with it. That's why I've been conflicting. Is it worth it for me to play ranked? I already have a video. I didn't show it yet, but I have a video explaining it more. But of why I don't play ranked right now. But that's one of the key things. Regular modes is already tough dealing with randoms. When you do a rank, which I've heard and seen a lot of players, even like I've watched really good players play, and that's the number one thing they complain about is their time in ranking up takes forever because they play with randoms, and most of the randoms outside of one good game is bad. And it would be nice if they changed that, but you know, again, it is what it is.
Thanks.
I've got one more thing for you, Nick.
One more thing. All right, hit
Demolition is going back to 4v4.
Okay.
It's going from 3v3 to 4v4 in this. We put the poll out there again on social media and everything, and it's in favor of going back to 4v4.
Was this the poll that was like exactly even of like 50-50?
It was exactly even. We tested it out for 2 updates, and now we're going back to 4v4.
I thought 4v4 was better anyway.
Go back to 4v4.
Yeah.
We said it was trial and error and everything like that, and we were testing it out. So everything is going to be 4v4 for the foreseeable future. And that
awesome.
that is that. The last thing in Project Saint, Nick, is human backfill. So we've got human backfill.
People probably are a little bit familiar with this feature by now. We've turned it on, tested it, turned it off, turned it back on. It's a tricky thing to get right, but it's something that we're starting to build up a little bit more confidence in, and something we're going to be putting on for all modes that are not ranked. So ranked modes, if somebody leaves, that's still going to be a situation you're going to have to deal with, whether you try to push on or just surrender and go on.
Which is what. Oh, sorry if y'all heard that I hit my mic. But which is why another reason I have issues with playing with ranked is you get stuck, and I'm not one to surrender, so I'm just going to stay there. And yes, I can go for MVP, but I'm playing ranked. I'm trying to rank up, and that is something I also have an issue with if I want to go to rank. If I do regular modes, at least I'm not de-ranking myself or something like that, or I'm not playing with any crazy high stakes. Of course, I want to win, but rank, there's stakes, to it. So that's another issue.
To the next one. But in your casual quick play queues, anybody that leaves can now be backfilled with another human player. So stick it out. Don't surrender. Let somebody else get in there and finish out the game strong.
Please don't surrender.
Please let us know
that's
if
the thing. That's the
how your experience goes
mode.
with this feature. We want to make sure that it is good to go. Like I said, it's been something that's been tricky to nail down.
I can hold my own, but it's not my job. I shouldn't be doing that. I should be fighting 3 at a time.
Of that. And just making sure that matches feel more full if somebody doesn't make it in or disconnects or has to go. There's a million things that can go wrong, and hopefully this feature will help smooth out a lot of these games that do drop out some players. That's it for our Project Saint stuff. We have a fun new feature coming for you all in the cosmetic world and kind of a reputation sync. We have some data on our back end of just like how much reputation our players carrying with them. And I think the number was like somewhere near like 200,000 on average. So
dang.
We wanted to introduce
I use mine.
Like a meaningful way for you to spend that reputation on things that you want.
I don't really pay for skins much anymore.
I'd like to
I do every now and then,
supply drops.
I usually use
my
is
going to mean
wherever you call it. Oh, here we go. The supply drops.
Big thing here is that there's 2 different types of supply drop. This is a rogue supply drop. This is one that you will purchase with reputation or with rogue bucks if you want to do. Each of these supply drops is going to give you 2 items. One from the first list and one from the second list. And you can view all of the items that are available in these supply drops on these 2 lists. And as you're cracking these cases open, those items that you're unlocking are removed from that list, therefore kind of like increasing the odds that you're going to get.
I was about to say, I hope it's not a repetitive, you get the same thing.
As you move through all of these things, your chances are just better at getting what you want.
Because I played a lot of Ultimate Team back in the day with sports, and that was the annoying part of opening these boxes.
Those are purchased with reputation or with rogue.
I'm cool with
bucks.
that. You don't have to pay for it, and you're not going to get reputation.
Yeah, let's crack one of these bad boys open.
The same thing over and over. I ain't mad at that.
So my 2 items pop out there. I've got the Blam Epic Melee Wrap. There it is.
I gotta make sure to save my points because I don't want to really pay for
rare
anything. I'd rather use my.
So, like I mentioned, those rogue supply drops Those are spitting out 2 items. Those are purchased with reputation and with rogue bucks. These are your reward supply drops. These only spit out 1 item, but these are completely earned just by playing through the game. And much like the rogue supply drop, you can view all of the available items in these drops. A lot of people had some concerns with, putting battle pass exclusive items in these drops. And we hear you. We are going to be limiting those items in particular. The battle pass exclusive items will not show up in supply drops until a year has gone by after there was released.
Well, that's good because I did start Rogue Company late, and so I missed a couple seasons of stuff. So I like that they waited a year because I'm pretty sure the stuff that I missed can be in these item boxes now that I can get them, especially Ronin skins.
We want to forbid players, who might just be coming into the game for the first time from getting forever and always, right? Because that's a lot of good content for us. It's a lot of good skins, and it's something that we want to share with the community, especially as new players are hopefully coming in as we leave our beta into full release. So we do want to let you, those of you who have been with us and who got here first, you will have those exclusively for a full year, and then after which they will be put into the
people really complain about that
for these.
They really complain about don't let people have the battle pass stuff.
Hopefully this is a good and solid, meaningful way for you to kind of sink some of your reputation or some of your rogue bucks into some things that you might be missing.
A year is enough time.
And if you do have all of the items in there, just to note, you'll get a warning, and it'll say, "Hey, you have all the items. Do you want to open it?" And if you do choose yes, you will get a booster then. So you can still open them afterwards.
This is not like Ultimate Team in sports where it's randoms and you can get the same thing.
So even if you completely, for those of you out there that completely wail out and purchase every single item in the game, you can still do something with the crate. But like Brad said, I think it's important. We do have that disclaimer pop up that says, "Hey, you have every
respect to y'all. I don't know many games doing that.
Given supply drop.
They'll just have you get the same thing over and over again. These other games and just have you waste money and stuff.
I guarantee.
Here, at least they're telling you
at that point. So that is supply drops, guys. That's just another meaningful way for you to spend your reputation, making sure that we're allowing you guys all the avenues to access some of the great content that we've put out, both now and in the past. Welcome back. That was not only the teaser for our newest character, Juke, but also the highlights for the end of beta event with things like all the new rogues, all the rogues being unlocked, which does include
wait. Hold on. Pause. So I don't have to hear him talk too. All right, ability. Laser defense drone. Launch a defense drone that locks onto and damages enemies after a short delay. Wow. That can be really good. Okay. When a charge is available, your dodge roll is replaced by a rocket dash that travels further and faster. Can be used mid-air. I thought so when you saw it in the trailer. I like that defense drone. I like that a lot. Interesting. The one thing I'm surprised on is the fact there's nothing about her visor I thought it was going to be something with that. But, she's a defender, focuses on securing objective locations and slowing the enemy advance. I like that a lot. And she's I thought her speed because of the jet was going to be maxed out. I said that in a reaction, but she's 3 and 3. I like that. All right.
All the guns 1 week. We've got some extra rogue XP 1 week, and I believe I saw double reputation.
When did she come?
For a week. So really exciting stuff to kind of kick off our full release, as well as having this new character, Brad. And you could kind of see what was going on in that teaser trailer. She's a scientist. She's a very, very tech-heavy scientist, a brilliant engineer that has constructed one of the world's first true artificial intelligences. But a jackal attack left her life's work destroyed at that facility. So she's really just looking for answers. That's kind of her main driver right now, why she's come to Rogue Company. She wants to understand why somebody has gone after her life's work, and a very impactful piece of work that it is. Definitely some implications there and some mysteries to be unveiled. You get a little look kind of at her kit here. We've got the laser defense drone and the Juke boots, some stuff that we're very excited to show off in-game. We're going to hop into the shooting range with the brand new character Juke and show off a little bit more about this combat kit. All right, folks, we're in-game live with Juke. I've got my full kit purchased here. I've got my Ibex fully upgraded. You'll notice with the Gunsmith perk and a fully upgraded Ibex, it takes me to 48 in the mag. So a pretty high-capacity SMG here. It's got the 5-round burst. 2 full bursts, a.k.a. 10 bullets. Will take somebody out from close range. Pretty powerful, pretty effective SMG. Can be pretty good on the headshots, too, if you're good at controlling the burst. This weapon has a fairly predictable recoil pattern. If you'll notice, it's kind of it's got that sort of V kick. It's either going to kick up to the right.
That's fine. Just don't spam the trigger. That's all. You'll be good.
Being able to pull down and then quickly adjust to whatever horizontal direction it's going is kind of how you're going to control it.
I want to see this drone.
You know, I've got the warrant here as my sidearm. I've got the combat knife as well, if you're interested in that stuff. Shout out to the Rambo skin combat knife. Now for her passive, if you noticed when we were on the rogue screen, it's called the Juke boots. Your dodge roll is replaced by a rocket dash that travels further and faster than a standard dodge roll. And the kicker is it can be used mid-air. So I can traverse
I like that.
larger gaps than other rogues. I can use this creatively with zip lines.
I'll be moving around the map like crazy.
And then dash
oh
over
yeah, that's nice. Oh, you get 3 of them. Okay.
Really reaching some areas that were otherwise unreachable to rogues, especially to defenders. One of the fun things about this character is the added mobility, but combined with the sort of defender kit allows you to get somewhere that might be kind of isolated, right? You're going to be tempted to want to rocket dash into harm's way a lot just because it's so dang fun, but you have the laser defense
I love
here.
Listed enemies. Oh, here we go. Hold
these
up.
turrets that will stick to any surface. You have 2 of them. Obviously, we're in the shooting range, so they're going to recharge much, much faster than they would in a standard game. But you can dash to an area where you might be alone, you might be a little bit isolated, but you can throw these out as sort of your backup and play around them and have something to play around, even though you might find yourself isolated from time to time playing as Juke. These turrets don't do too much damage on their own, but if you can get them stacked up on the same target, they will start to kind of fry. We'll take a look here. This is sort of what the range is looking like. So you can stick these to any surface, put them in cheeky places. But you'll see as I've placed these a little bit too high, Umbra here is just out of range, so we can place these a little bit closer to him. That'll work. That'll play. If I stick it to the wall here, this should work as he's a little bit in range over there. And once you get both these firing on the same target, if you can, they can really start to stack up and do some formidable damage, especially if you're hanging out nearby and can follow up on that damage. You'll see
toughness,
as the bots kind of respawn, takes them about 3/4 of a second or so, just under a second to acquire a target and start firing. So if you're playing against this, you're going to look out for this kind of thin targeting laser that's locking onto you, and then the thicker actual damaging laser will start to apply the
people can hide that
heat,
really
if you will. So that's sort of how you have time
Imagine
to
her
react. In the world,
Trench
you'll notice
in one
I've got
team.
these
I can see that being the meta with
floating
some
on
players.
my screen. They're white and they'll turn yellow when they actually start
with an
to fire
anvil,
on a
bro.
target.
Oh wow!
And I do believe
imagine that
I
combo.
think I can destroy my own turrets here, but they do turn red, and you'll kind of notice when they
Trench's
die.
Abilities all over the floor. Hurt
which turrets are dying and all that.
Dude, that's crazy.
If somebody walks into range of the turret and then out of the range, you'll notice my turret's going to lock onto the Kestrel here. And then as she goes around the corner, the turret is just going to stare at that corner, or the last place that it had a valid sort of angle to shoot on a target. Well, so it'll stare at that corner just in case the Kestrel re-peaks, and if she does, it'll resume firing on her. But if it doesn't, it'll kind of cut back to sort of a search mode and be.
I wonder how much it takes to destroy them.
So very, very fun. These stick again to any surface. They'll go forever too. So you just kind of send your little buddies off.
That's sick, bro.
Into the wild, wild west. And wherever you place them, you can kind of use them almost as like sentries, like across the map sometimes. You won't be able to follow up, but they can be used for gaining some like valuable information. If I wanted to, see if there's somebody over there on this corner, I could throw this bad boy across, wait for it to get there.
Hey, look at that range.
It'll land, pick up targets. If they don't, you can see enemies shooting at it. So lots of good ways to kind of fish for information.
I never knew the shooting range. It was another part of a shooting range out here.
Especially once you get that legendary Energizer online.
I've never walked this way. I'm like, this is new.
You'll have a decent amount of these turrets available to throw. Obviously not nearly as fast as the shooting range recharge is going to get
bro.
Me, but very, very
I can see a lot of people liking this
Great
character. But I can also see a lot of people complain about it, like go against her. They'll say, "Oh, I love her. I just don't like going against her."
Around.
I can hear myself saying that.
The rest of her kit. So the impact grenade, like I mentioned. This is fully upgraded. This is what the fully upgraded radius looks like. It's a little bit smaller than your standard, Semtex's frags and bounces and things, and it doesn't do nearly as much damage as those. But what you'll notice is that it blows up the second it touches the ground. So if you're precise with this smaller range, You can finish off targets. You can soften them up, throw a turret. Lots of different ways to play around with getting the damage you need to take out one or multiple targets if you're playing the kit effectively. So very fun, very fast too. The thing about the impact grenade is it keeps up with Juke's pace. As you're dashing through the air,
especially for those ones who be running away from it with that one hit kill, and I just throw them real quick and they'll be dead.
Cover and you want
I don't
to
need crazy damage for it. I just need to just to finish them off or her off
with the pace that you're moving around the map.
Yeah, like that.
Fun little combos to do there. Last piece is the other new gadget here, this reflector. So the first forced movement mechanic in Rogue Company. What does that mean? So I can use this thing to blast enemy players through cover and walls up into the air and hopefully in the harm's way.
Through the wall?
I want to use it to get them off of a piece of cover that I am also on. It's got a pretty limited range, so you need to be pretty close to the targets that you want to hit.
Imagine an anvil hiding with their shield.
Lots and lots of fun stuff that you can do.
Stop hiding.
With the old reflector.
You're going to hear me say that a lot. If I see an anvil hiding behind their shield, I'm going to say it all the time.
The whole time, so you need to be a little bit careful about how you play it because you needed to take a second to pull your gun back out. You could knock them into your turret's range. Plenty of fun stuff that you do. I can't wait to see the first team wipe with the reflector, knocking people off the map.
That'll be sick, bro.
Super, super fun. Like I mentioned,
camping.
her other class of gun is LMG. She's going to start with the Conviction.
She gets an LMG.
Super good, especially with the decent.
Don't give her replenish. If you give her replenish, I'm gonna go crazy with this character. I'm already gonna go crazy, but if you put replenish on her,
so you'll be able to kind of rock and roll with that. If you aren't in an SMG player,
I don't want to hear
people
talking about
the burst weapon.
So let characters be.
Any of the other
if there's OP to you, it could be fun to other people. I don't want no changes. I like what I'm seeing right here.
On Juke.
Yeah, she's gonna be a pain to face off, but I like that
Juke. I'm super excited for you guys to get your hands on this very mobile defender in the PTS. Let me know your thoughts. Send me some clips. I want to see some people knocking full teams off with the reflector this weekend. I'll be out there kind of playing, getting some clips and stuff too, so I hope to see you out there, and we will carry on with the show. We only have a couple things left before we close this one out.
I love this character, bro. Oh my goodness.
So that does it for Juke's Combat Kit, guys. Thank you all so much. We hope you're excited to play the new character. We hope you're excited to get in there with the end of beta launch event. Remember, we've got 4 weeks lined up of very fun in-game bonuses, things from free rogues to double rogue XP, free guns, all kinds of great stuff coming at you. We've got a brand new battle pass. We've got strikeout rank. We've got supply drops. We've got human backfill on in every queue that's not ranked. Lots of good stuff to do rank yet,
and I need to see how the rewards are looking, and matchmaking needs to be fixed.
Taking this journey alongside of us and making Rogue Company into the best game that it can be. Brad, what are you most excited for in the Operation Daybreak update?
Juke.
Oh man, Juke is phenomenal. We've all been playing her a lot, and the dash, the Juke boots.
It's got to be bouncing people off the map. That's quick.
And you give her an LMG,
bro. Yeah. I think one of the best things is you use the Juke boots, you dash at people, and then you blow them off the map. It's super fun and satisfying when you get it.
Make sure you guys are sending me all of your clips, knocking people off. I want to see somebody get a full team wipe in ranked or something with the reflector. Man. That would make me a very, very happy camper. Again, guys, thank you all so much. We love our community. Thank you all for providing the feedback to us to make Rogue Company
Please
the best
hear this
version
feedback.
Of itself.
Let me just pause it. Please. I don't know how you do it. They used to do it back in the day in old Call of Duty games. Please fix matchmaking. Please. That is honestly, if I think about this game, that's the only issue I have. Is the matchmaking. That's it. If y'all really look at my past videos, I have a little issue with how the tanks have toughness, but I've gotten over it. They're tanks, so it makes sense. But that was a little issue. One of my main issue has been matchmaking. If they do that, in my opinion, this game would be amazing. I love facing against great players, but not at the cost where I get 5 or 6 players that have less than 5 kills. I want to face the great players, but I want it to be even. Let's do this. And I ain't posted a video yet. There's a video where I was playing Strikeout. All my 3 of my teammates quit on me, and I was still taking out the opponent's team. It was 4-on-1, 4-on-2. The other one just wasn't playing. He was hiding. And I'll post a video. I'll let you know the character. It's Glitch. I'll post it as soon as I can so you can see it. But you'll see there, I was taking out the whole team. I love the challenge, but I want it to be even. if you're like the best player, a great player, whatever, I don't call myself the best player. There's always, in my opinion, someone better than you. But so that's why I keep you gotta keep it humble. But I love facing off against great players. But the problem is, it's not fun when it's a great player and 3 other ones looking at me while I got teammates that are just doing nothing. So, and it happens constantly. In that video, I had 8 straight games like that. So they just need to fix that. That's what, in my opinion, is the only main problem with Rogue Company. Juke looks amazing. The other stuff looks amazing. Shout out to them for the crates. Like, it's not something, yes, it's random, but eventually you'll get what you want. It's not random and you'll get repeats of the same thing. I love that. And if you're someone, I'm not going to do it, but if you're someone that just pays for it all, you'll get everything you want. It's not you spending $300 and you still not getting what you want, as sports games do. So I love it. It's just matchmaking is the only problem. But let's see what the finishing line is here.
To help us get it from that open beta launch all the way to where we've come to today. We couldn't have done it without you. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you on the PTS.
All right. Well, that is it. I'm excited. Like, Juke looks amazing. And the fact, thank God, is more than just Anvil and Mac that can use LMG. She can use an LMG, bro. She's going to be a boss. I can see it go both ways. I can see a lot of people complaining or rage quitting because of her. But I can also see a lot of people, not the same people rage quit, are going to love playing with her. It's like some people going to play both sides. I hate Juke. I'm going to quit. But then when they use Juke, oh, she's amazing. She's a boss and all this other stuff. I hope how she is, don't change it. Obviously, I don't know how in gameplay-wise, but we've seen the damage she does. But, I mean, from what I'm looking at, I hope they don't change it. Now, I hope it doesn't backfire and I say change it and then y'all call me out on it. Because I'm going to laugh at myself. But I doubt it. I'm going to say that. This character, yeah. Very impressed. Let me know in the comment section how you feel about it. That was the best part. The battle pass is cool. I'm going to get it. What else? The boxes was cool. Ranked, it is what it is with that one. I just like with how matchmaking in this game is, I feel no desire for it. If the rewards were a little better, then cool. And I know someone told me, well, it's cool to do it because you get to play with people at your skill. That's not always the case. Actually, that's a lot of not the case, if that's good English. But a good grammar. But, if you just watch on social media, on YouTube, there's a lot of people, and I'm not talking the ones who are going to be like, well, it doesn't happen to me. I'm talking about the majority of people who's like, yo, I'm in this rank, and I'm still playing with people that rage quit, that can't get a kill. Like, what's going on? Matchmaking is a huge problem, no matter what your rank is. So I've seen it. I've seen others play in it. That's why I just stick to regular modes. And honestly, that's enough. Like, strikeout, demolition, team deathmatch, the limited time modes. Oh, and another big problem with rank is the QN. I can speak personally. There's moments I spent 15 minutes to get into a game. And I'm just like, never mind. No, it was 15 minutes and I still didn't get into a game. And I'm like, yo, and I've been changing the regions. I was like, maybe I'll try. And I've researched, like, what's the best way to get into it. It's just like, it's not worth it. And then there was a tally. Someone had a tally of voting to see what people play the most. Rank was like, I can't remember what the number was, but it was very low compared to regular modes. So I'm trying to get into games like that. And you still find great players on regular modes, because a lot of people in rank say they just don't play rank no more. They go to regular because they can get to a game and the rewards is not that rewarding. So hopefully in time they'll fix rank a little more for me to get interested. Strikeout does have my interest a little bit. But yeah, still don't know yet. I'm on the fence with that one. But everything else, I enjoyed. Please fix the matchmaking. I have 2 or 3 videos of me playing in terrible matchmaking I didn't show yet. Yeah, I just had oh man. Yeah, that's the biggest problem for me. But anyway, thank y'all for tuning in. This video was pretty long. But yeah, y'all asked for it. I gave it to you. My reaction to this. And thank y'all for tuning in. I'll see you.